Weekly from Devil's Lake Food. Food for thought and food for your tummy. February 1st. Can you believe it? Ooh. Well, let's take a ride into town. It's time to get some supplies. Some damn sugar, and there's no Ike's close by where I can say I like some sugar, and Mr. Gotsy, can you put that on my tab for me, please? Yeah, there's none of that here on BZ's Mountain Flatland. Life here in North Dakota has been broke as hell. I had to do some hand shopping myself, so I know I would get some kind of deals. So that's why I gotta go. Reading that if your bones hurt, like mine, make some soup out of chicken feet. So, the only place I think could possibly have chicken feet is Walmart. Off I go. And then maybe get some adult pepper if it's on clearance. And the gas station that is by my house, should I call it a gas station? That nobody's at. But anyway, the place that I get gas, they charge you a premium for getting a drink in your small town. It's probably like 5-10 cents more. So I decided that fire department just had their annual ice fishing tournament and raffle. There's like 100 and I don't know 50 or more prizes. One is a brand new pickup truck and a brand new car and a bunch of $5,000 prepaid gift cards. That was last night, and my friends, I didn't win it. Oh well, $20 out the window. 7. I've noticed lately that the sun is going down a little bit later. Maybe that has to do with changes in the clock. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with it's February, but it's getting dark somewhere around 6 o'clock. Instead of it maybe 4 or 5 here in fabulous North Dakota. The church lady asked me one day, why do I call this YouTube channel Devil's Lake Food? Is it because of Satan? Oh, by the way, I missed Saturday Night Live. Oh well. But anyway, what's it Sunday? I don't know if I mentioned that. No, Devil's Lake is a town. Devil's Lake is a city. However, it's a city. Okay, that's where all the stores are. I live like 20 some miles away from Devil's Lake, where there's no place to get to. That's why I gotta go get supplies. There's a little bit of snow happening. I don't know if you can see it out there. But it's happening. call these things green elevators. And what I hear, there's no elevator. A bit disappointing if you ask me. Snow's picking up a little. Okay, everybody. Back at the old crib. How about I show you what I got at the store? Does that sound like fun? I spent $149. I had a $100 gift card that I got for Christmas, and then I spent $49. I had to chip in some. So here's what I got. One package of ground lamb. One package of extra lean ground beef. Both these are 1 pound each. Some ribs. One pound of unsalted butter. I have salt, so I don't need it in my butter. One package of aged red miso. Good for the tummy. One bag of sweet potatoes. I think we got 3 pounds here. They're not the organic kind. I figure they're buried in the ground, so I didn't need organic. That's my theory anyway. Whole bean Dunkin' Donut coffee. 12 ounce. One pesto. One liquid smoke. It is mesquite, because in Hawaii we call that kiave, and we had a tree outside of where we lived, and we would just break a branch off. So since I live that way, now I live fake way with this liquid mesquite. Two cans of this diced tomato. I like it because it already has the lime and the cilantro in it, and good enough for salsa for me. Five dozen eggs. I know what you're thinking if you watch this channel and you see me with all the chickens. Why is this clown buying eggs? Don't make me go there, friends. Maybe if you commented me about it, maybe I would tell you. But I don't even know. Florida, organic sugar. Just because I drove past this company. I was going down the road, I looked over, they had sugar growing. Clamato. I started just pouring it in a beer myself. I love micheladas. A little bag of rice, the kind that we like here. We always bought a 20-pound bag, but nowadays that's just too much. Here's a little 2-pound one. Yeast. Man, I've been making some good bread lately. Yesterday I tried a non-yeast recipe using mayonnaise in the flour. I did not like that at all, so I'm back to using yeast. Sliced beets. North Dakota is a big supplier of beets, but I don't really eat them. I use the juice to make those ribs that you seen earlier red. And it gives it like a char siu effect without using red dye. H2O. Very small bottles, easy to handle. And once again, those of you who watch the channel know that I have my own well here, and the water is really good. But this is convenient, and this is just what we do. 2 12-packs. Okay, here's an interesting one. 3 of these. Why do I buy 3 of these? Well, at Walmart right now, the 1st of February, 2026, they are $1 US for all these. So I get 3 packages because I know these things are not going to be $1 for long. And I can brush my teeth and throw one out. And I can use them to clean things other than teeth. Penne pasta. The kind of spaghetti that's already broken in half. I got 2 of them. On my counter right now is this fabulous pasta making machine from Italy. I use it once in a while. Yeah, you heard me tell you I'm making bread. I don't know if this stuff's even bread. It's more like pancake batter mix when it goes in, but I like this stuff too. This is a white one. And also a wheat one. Bimbo was his name, oh. I think Bimbo reminds me of Wonder Bread, which some places have, but not here in North Dakota. This I got off the discount rack. Balsamic vinegar glaze. Now, a lot of people call this a drizzle. People are drizzling it nowadays on so much stuff. I used to make my own, and I would boil it down until it got thick. And then they started making this stuff. Get this stuff, people. It's awesome. A lot of times it's got a little sugar in it, but it's usually like date sugar. Check it out. Couple cans of tuna fish. I grew up on this stuff. I can't stop eating it if I wanted to. Hamburgers, pizza, and tuna. And maybe grilled cheese sandwiches. White American cheese. And that was my whole childhood. Oranges, navels, organic. I like them. One of my videos shows me getting $90 worth of Florida oranges sent to me. These taste better. It was disappointing. I thought I was making a good purchase when I bought them from the farm, but I don't know what went wrong. Maybe it was too early in the season. I've been putting like a little slice of orange on every plate that we eat nowadays. Get that vitamin C. These are the tortillas that you have to cook yourself. Yes. I married a white woman, so I'm not really getting any fresh tortillas. This is the closest. When I spent some time in Utah, they had like a tortilla factory there. Big Spanish population. You could get fresh purple ones and everything, man. It was great. I got 2 of these. Probably to put on the tortilla. Who knows? Okay, red peppers. I bought 3 of them. Now, do you know that paprika is a dehydrated and powdered red pepper? Well, it is. I did it like a month ago. Turned out great. Freshest spice I ever had. Makes buying that stuff in a jar just messed up because it's so old. But I did find out that there's a lot of vitamin C, once again, in a red pepper. Not so much a green pepper. Orange pepper, yeah. Yellow pepper, not so much again. So I have 3, even though they're expensive. Nutritionally, I think a good buy. Four avocados. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been eating a lot of avocado toast. You've probably seen it in that one video where we ordered it at the pool at the Venetian in Las Vegas. And people, I'm hooked now. But it could end up on my tortilla when I cook them up and put some cheese on it. Or maybe I just make some guacamole. Who knows? Parsley. I bought 4 of them. You know, I never thought of parsley having any kind of nutritional value, but apparently it does. And I might even juice these. Get them in me that way. It's supposed to make me pee. I was looking for the right words. It's not the real reason I bought it, because trust me, I pee a lot. Chicken leg quarters, 10 pounds. The cheapest bag you can buy. I hate this stuff, but it's the right price. Chicken leg quarters. Q-tips. I know, don't stick them in your ears. I used to say that I was hooked on Q-tips so much. They feel so good to me that if somebody said, should we have sex or would you like to use a Q-tip? I might just think about it for a minute. I would probably want both. Razors. So, I know. Take a look. I have always bought the single or double blade cheap-o razors. They're $1. You get like 5. But it just doesn't cut it anymore. So I got this 5 blade ones. Now, I used to buy into this whole theory that more blades were better. And then that commercial came on where
People used the single blade for over 100 years. And I think the owner of Pawn Stars, like, they paid him to promote it. And I was like, that makes sense. And I started using like single blade razors. But whatever is going on here now, man, I'll go through a million single blade razors just cutting this stuff off. I should probably keep up with it, and I wouldn't have that problem. So everybody, that is what $149 US dollars looks like as far as food goes. So thanks for watching. If you want to hang out a second, I can show you what I got at the good old liquor store in the clearance rack. So you can leave now. Subscribe before you go. That'd be awesome. Or you can stay and I'll show it to you right now. Let me get up and get that bag, okay? Okay, so the way that it works here in good old Devil's Lake, North Dakota, is, anyway, at the liquor store across the street from Lever's, you get a free bag of ice with, I think, maybe a $10 purchase. So here's my free bag of ice. One bottle of this, discounted, $10.99. From the clearance rack. I think the theme might have been $10.99 because I also got this right here. Limoncello, $10.99. I like that they're both glass bottles. I used to drink the limoncello a lot after watching the movie, what was it called? Something in Tuscany or something, about the woman who buys the place in Tuscany. Never mind. You know the name of that movie, put in the comments. I like the brand salsa. When I was in Mexico, I found out that this is like the locals' choice. I'm not familiar with the name of it, but it's glass and it was $10.99. Last but not least, like a boutique bottle of American whiskey. Once again, $10.99. Which means the 4 bottles and my for a bag of ice came to like $49, I believe, with tax and everything, here in the good old USA. So let me put this stuff away and have a cocktail or two. Thanks for watching. See you next time.